This is a popular topic and about quitting your job. This is something that's been going on since the pandemic time, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna touch it. We're gonna touch it. I got a lot of great advice, and even just from what I've went through experience quitting my job without a backup plan, and also times where I shouldn't, right? This is the thing. People will tell you quit your job and stuff like that. And if you're not happy, by all means, you shouldn't stay at a place that's either toxic or you're just not feeling like you enjoy it. But also, I would say that you have to look at it in a different lens, right? You can't just quit your job when you have things that's depending on you and you have responsibilities without having a backup plan, whether that's having something saved in your account, whether it's that you already built something that's generating and you see potential of income being made from something as a side hobby that turned into a hustle and stuff like that. And this is really important details because you will see people talking about they lost their job, they quit their job, and that they, you know what I'm saying? And then they don't make any videos, updates after that, right? We all seen that. I'm on the forefront of yes, you should leave your job if you're not happy, but you should also be spending the time, not just wasting your time, whether it's going out, partying, staying away from, running away from the situation that you're in, right? You should be spending extra time after you have work or before you go to work to build something on the side. So that way, at least you have a platform. At least you have a side hustle. At least you have something to go for or apply at a lot of jobs before you just up and quit, right? So that way you can have options. Like we in a place in a time right now where you have all these resources. We have all these resources, and you're telling me that we can't just find something that replace that job. You're not stuck and you're not chained to that, right? Now, I'm going in a situation right now where I'm working two jobs and I don't necessarily need the secondary job because it just basically I'll have to live very humbly, live below my means, not going out to eat, and be comfortable of staying at home and just focus and grind on the content I'm making, right? So that way I can just work one part-time job. I could do that, but it's about whether I'm comfortable of letting go of that extra income just because I know I can be more I would say just more limited with just spending money that I have extra. And that's just on me where I just like, all right, bro, you can actually kind of go part-time and focus on your channels because this is not my main channel. My main channel, I'm at 10K subscribers and I've built that up within 2 years. Also have another channel that I'm about to have monetized. So I got two channels that's about to be monetized here. One's already monetized and the other one's about to be monetized soon. And then I'm working on this channel right here. And I can say that I can quit my secondary job because I show results that, hey, I can quit my job and knowing that the time extra I have, I'm not going to be sitting here wasting it playing video games all day or going out and doing things that are not supposed to be productive for my time. I'm showcasing that and I'm proving a track record of the amount of videos that I've uploaded and the progression and the result that I got from it, right? And this is why I say you need to reevaluate, okay, yes, you don't like that job that you're in. And yes, it feels like a dead end job and that you don't feel like you have no progression. You don't feel inspired. You feel like you're not living life because you're working this job that's draining the soul out of you. But you also got to reevaluate yourself and say, okay, well, what am I doing? Even if I quit this job, do I have something to back plans? Do I have something coming up to where I've been building and I can see the chances of me actually making income? Or have I actually been putting time into something and showing on a track record that these things I'm doing is allowing me to be successful or I'm gonna be okay, right? And until you can actually identify that and show that, I think you should not quit your job so soon and you should actually make a plan for you to exit out. Look at your billionaires and millionaires when it comes to CEOs and people who own companies. They don't just like freaking drop the company. What they do, before they start the company, most of them already have an exit plan of seeing what they're gonna do in the future. Some will say, I'm doing this for the rest of my life, this company only. Some of them say, all right, in 10 years, I'm gonna build something that's crazy and I'm gonna have an exit plan to go ahead and have people established as far as management, CFOs, all of them right under here. So by the time I'm ready, I can go and sell this company, right? They have exit strategies. And if the successful people who build businesses have exit strategies, you should do too. Even if it's simple as far as quitting a job, you should have an exit strategy because it's going to make your life less stressful. Trust me, I know this because I've quit many jobs thinking that, oh, I'm going to do YouTube, but I didn't have any track record of me being consistent, nor any progression. I was like at 5, 10, 20 subscribers, 50 at most. How can that showcase that I was going to be successful? Not at all. You know what I'm saying? So what you want to do is, again, you want to be able to make sure you have a track record showing that you are consistent in whatever you're doing, whether it's a side hustle or whatever, and that there's a progression that shows that you're progressing, right? An exit strategy plan, whether it's saving up in your savings so you can have some time to look for a job, or you apply to a lot of jobs. Like I'm talking about a lot of jobs before quitting that job, and so on. Like it's just really important to do that because right now we live in a world where we have so much prosperity that no one should just be around not having a job unless you're working on your side hustle and you're going the entrepreneurial route. If you're not, don't quit your job. Just don't do it because it's not worth just quitting your job and not having a backup plan. Have a backup plan. It's going to save you less stress to where you can function and focus on delivering and not worrying about what's your next meal, when the cable bill is going to be cut off, when the light bill is going to be cut off, rent, getting kicked out. And also, just in case if you're already in that situation, look on the bright side. The worst thing can happen, you get evicted out the house and you have to sleep in your car and you have to kind of figure and get back on your feet. It happens to everybody. It happens in some type of way. It's okay. Reevaluate how you prioritizing your life and focus on getting out of it, right? I always say this, I see homeless people on the street. Some people, they are actually have mental illness. They can't, physical illness, physical, they can't do anything physically, there's people who genuine out there, they can't do that. There's people that I see literally write on signs that says, this, boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, okay, if you can spell and you can write and you know how to comprehend and writing what you want on the board, you're able to function in life to where you can be able to go and work. Seriously. And this is how I always got the breakdown plan for it. Homeless, go get you a job at McDonald's. First, what you need to do, ask for some money like you've been doing. Go to a barbershop, get you a nice clean cut up. Next, get you a very small, a very easy membership at a place where you can take a shower, right? A lot of workout places have it. Go take a shower there. Get you a job at McDonald's, and from there, you're golden, right? You'll start making some money, $600, right? Boom, boom. Now you can buy you a phone. You can buy you can get you a bike for transportation. You figure whatever the case might be, but it's about trying. It's not about what's the right thing. It's about trying. A lot of people, they quit, even when they quit their jobs, and they just don't try. You don't try stuff. You don't give to the people who are successful. They just appear lucky because they try a lot of things, but we don't see them failing and stuff, right? And that's the thing. You got to try a lot of stuff and you're going to fail at a lot of things. But when you make it and you actually succeed in it, that's when people are going to be like, oh, I knew he could do. Oh, he's such brilliant. But when you first do it, people look at you crazy. Again, you should definitely reevaluate and make sure that you are good to not put yourself in a stressful position, and also that you're not stressing any loved ones around you, right? Whether there's kids you have, whether it's a wife, and so on. Like, if you have some people who depend on you, it's hard, but you just gotta figure out a balance to where you're gonna be happy, but you're also not putting yourself in a situation where you're stressing out because you got dependence on you. And that's just the way it is. It's a short video. I don't want to waste you guys' time. I just want to give value about that because I've seen this. It's a popular term about people quitting their jobs. Literally, have your backup plan. It's not worth putting so much stress on you to where you can't focus to execute what you're trying to execute. All right. See you on the next one. Peace. Hit that subscribe button too.